Okay, this training from GetRippedIn4Weeks.net is about getting ripped in 2 weeks. I've gotten some emails from people asking if you can get ripped in 2 weeks, and basically the answer is I would say no in 95% of cases. You can't get ripped in 2 weeks. There are just limits on what the body can do, and the physical changes you can cause in the body in a certain amount of time. And 2 weeks is usually not long enough, to make the changes necessary to get that ripped look, and get all the water out of your muscles and stuff like that. People that are already at like 6 or 7% body fat, that really diet and cut water, they can get shredded in 2 weeks. But for the average person that's between 12 or 15 to 20% body fat or higher, it's just not going to happen in 2 weeks. It'll most likely, for the average person, to go from being anywhere from 10 to 15 to 20 to 30 pounds overweight to get absolutely shredded if you followed a strict diet and workout plan and didn't deviate or screw up on it, for weeks straight. It'll probably take 8 to 12 weeks to actually get ripped. So that's a more realistic picture. How long it does take just depends on your body fat percentage, like I said, and how well you stick to your plan. The most effective exercises for trying to get ripped are the big multi-muscle or multi-joint exercises like squats, bench press, deadlift. Basically, the exercises that you hate the most in the gym are the most effective. That's why you hate them, is because it just takes so much energy. And those are those types of exercises. Most people hate doing deadlift or cleans or squats. And most guys obviously love to do the bench press. That's all most guys do, is they walk in and try to bench 3 plates. The other thing that's really effective is to do cardio, and each cardio session should be at least 30 minutes at a time. And then, if you can, 5 or 6 times a week, and you'll slim down fast. People that run a lot are skinny. That's just how it goes. So the other thing you can do that's really effective is circuit training. If you don't have a gym pass and you don't have equipment, you can run, obviously. And then inside your home, one thing that's really effective you can do is circuit training. And circuit training is, a simple circuit routine would be to do, 20 push-ups, then immediately you do 30 sit-ups or 50 sit-ups, and then if you have something in your home where you can do pull-ups, or one of the iron gym things you put in your doorway. I have one of those. I use it all the time. You can do 10 pull-ups or 20 pull-ups, however many you can do. And then you can do squat jumps, where you squat down and then explode up and jump as high as you can in place. You do 10 of those. And you do those 4 exercises in succession with no rest in between. And then you rest for a minute and you do them all again. And you can just add, different little exercises in there. And you can have a really effective workout through circuit training in just a room of your house. You don't have to even go anywhere. The type of stuff you want to eat when you're trying to cut is obviously high protein, low carbs. The most effective thing you can do is count calories. You just look, if you Google like a calorie calculator and you enter your height and weight, and it'll tell you how many calories your body burns every day by just being alive. And then you reduce that by 500 calories a day or 1,000 calories a day below that if you want to have extreme weight loss really fast. And then you just count calories. And at that point, it really doesn't matter what you eat. If you count calories and you do not allow yourself to go above the limit you set, the pounds will just fall off. So that's pretty much it for that quick training. For more information and more trainings like this, you can go to GetRippedIn4Weeks.net.